Recent studies on the turnover of the molecular population within a given nerve cell have indicated that although the cells themselves retain their individuality, their macromolecular contingent is renewed about 10,000 times in a lifetime. In other words, the matter making up each cell is completely renewed every 3 days.
Every 3 days, huh? Every 3 days you get a new brain. There's a lot of things that are, there's a lot of questions that brings up, like, how do you remember anything? I mean, your memories are supposed to be stored in some mythical memory bank, or some tracings, you see, some traces on the brain, They're looking, the guys look for it, of course. We'll get into memory later on in this series, but we just wanted to mention it now as we go along. But the people who identify themselves as their brain, and a lot of people do, they have to understand that they are still themselves. I am me, but my brain is different. I am me, but I have a new brain, So this is the problem here, okay? It's like there's a constant change in your body. Okay, the matter which makes up your body is continually changing. So the question is, if this matter which makes up the body is continually changing, then what am I? If I'm not the matter, then where am I? If I'm not any part of my body, and I'm not the matter which makes up my body, and I can't be. After all, I'm still here and my body's gone. Then what am I? Okay. So if a person answers to the question, who are you? And they say, I am my body. And you ask them, did you exist 7 years ago? And they say, yes. And you ask them, do you exist now? And they say, yes. In fact, they're simply speaking out of ignorance. You cannot claim to be your body and yet claim that you existed 7 years ago and claim that you exist today. Because the body that you had 7 years ago just does not exist today. Okay? Now, most people understand this change, They understand it from a different angle. Like, maybe they'll flash on it when they look in a mirror. Or maybe when they see a photograph of themselves taken 20 years ago or 40 years ago. Or like if they have a, family album, and they sit down and look at the family album, and there's a picture of, there's a picture of me when I was 2, and there's a picture of me when I was 20, and here's a picture of me when I was 30, and there's a picture of me when I'm 40, and gee, sure is different. It's so different. They see the difference. They see the baby body and the boy body and the childhood body and like this. They see these differences when they look at the photographs. Sometimes a young girl, maybe she's got a boyfriend, and he's coming over, and how mothers sometimes are, and she'll pull out the family album and she'll say, Johnny, have you ever seen this picture of Linda? She's sitting there in her diapers, 2 years old, or whatever it is, how long they wear diapers, I don't know. Okay, and the daughter, Linda, goes, don't show him that, Mom! And she gets all embarrassed, okay? Doesn't look anything like her, she's this raving beauty, and there she's sitting there, drooling, So, so we flash on it, that we're not, the body's not the same, Especially if somebody's got a really old body. Maybe they got a body that's 70 years old. And they look back on all their different bodies that they've had, Now they're bitter 60 and they used to be sweet 16, They're sitting there looking at the picture of when they won the beauty contest, Maybe they're showing it to some old man, in a old age home, Here I was when I was 17. I won the contest. She's got no teeth, and the whole completely different body. She remembers she was there. She remembers all about it. She's telling him all about it. Oh, this happened and this happened. I remembered. I didn't think I was going to win. I was so excited when I won. She was there. And she's there now. She's living now. She lived then. She existed then. And she exists now. But the body she had then is long gone. Where is it? Where is your sweet 16 body? It's gone to the dust. It's been eaten by the worms everywhere. So who knows where your body is? If that was you, where are you? You're all over the place. This is one way to appreciate that actually the gross physical body cannot be considered the self. It cannot be considered the self because it doesn't remain the same. It's not constant. But you are a constant. You know that although you have a different body, that you still exist. That you are still you. Okay? You're still you. You're not someone else. You're you. Your mind has changed. Your body's changed. Okay? But you're still you. Understand this?